Beautiful people, lovers of African football and lovers of football in general. Welcome to the channel once again, African Football Fan TV. And we're back with another episode of your African Football Weekly Review Show. You know, this show keeps you up to date with all things African football, from the national team side to club side to players playing abroad and even the ones playing locally. And we have a lot lined up for today as an African player came runners-up in the Ballon d'Or ceremony which took place yesterday. And the Under-17 Female World Cup is ongoing in India as the African teams are trying to do well and see if they can leave the tournament. So without wasting much of the time, we're going to dive into today's discussion proper. First, we're going to take a look at the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup, where Nigeria and Morocco are the two teams representing Africa. Morocco, who has played 3 matches, we are expecting to qualify for the quarterfinal, but they came short in their group as they crashed out after losing 2 matches and winning just 1. The first match against Brazil, that match they lost narrowly by just 1 goal to nothing. The second match against India, which they trashed India by 3 goals to nothing. And the last match, which was played yesterday, we thought the United States national team were going to crumble and the Moroccan team were going to win this match. But unfortunately for us, the African counterpart, we are unable to win that match as Morocco were defeated by 4 goals to nothing. So with that result, Morocco leave the group with just 3 points from 3 games and they crash out of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. The other team from the African continent, which is Nigeria, they defeated Chile yesterday by 2 goals to 1. That result saw them coming second as a runners-up in the group, where Germany won the group. Nigeria played 3 matches. They lost their first match to Germany by 2 goals to 1. The second match against New Zealand, they won by 4 goals to nothing. While the last match against Chile, they won by 2 goals to 1. So with that result, Nigeria comes second in the group with 6 points from 3 matches. We say congratulations to the Nigeria Under-17 women team for qualifying for the knockout stage of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. And hopefully you guys are going to do us proud and win the trophy for the first time in the African history. And moving on, talking about African history, Sadio Mane, the Senegalese international, came runners-up at the Ballon d'Or tournament, Ballon d'Or ceremony yesterday, where Karim Benzema, the Algerian the Algerian origin, who plays for France, was crowned as the this year Ballon d'Or winner, making him the best player in the world. We say congratulations to Karim Benzema, and also congratulations to our own Sadio Mane for an impressive season after winning the FA Cup and the League Cup and going to the Champions League final, which eventually lost to Real Madrid. They were on the verge of going all season by winning all 4 trophies, but they came short by losing just 2 games. So say congratulations to Sadio Mane, who now plays for Bayern Munich. And we move on to the other topic of the day. We had the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederation Cup matches have been concluded. The second leg have been concluded, and we are now on the group stage. The draw of the group stage is currently going on right now as this video is being recorded. But we're going to give you the teams that have qualified for this draw. So Esperance of Tunisia defeated Plateau United by 1 goal to nothing. We all thought because of the result Plateau United had in the first leg, we're thinking they're going to hold on to a draw and they qualify. But unfortunately for the Nigeria counterpart, they lost that game by 1 goal to nothing. So Esperance of Tunisia move on to the group stage. Wydad Casablanca, the champions of the CAF Champions League, defeated Rivers United by 6 goals to nothing. That was a humiliation from Wydad. They humiliated Rivers United by 6 goals to nothing. Rivers United won the first leg in Nigeria. So we're thinking we're going to at least get a draw from this second leg. But unfortunately, the champions are not ready to relinquish their title for them now as they thrash Rivers United by 6 goals to nothing. The match between Kadiogo and AS Vital Club of the Democratic Republic of Congo. The first match, they postponed the first leg, and this game was actually supposed to be the first leg to be played last week, but they moved it on to this week. So the first leg ended in a goalless draw, which I believe the second leg is going to take place within this week. So we'll know which team is going to qualify for the group stage of the CAF Champions League. So the other results for the CAF Champions League, as you can see rolling down on the screen. And we move on to the CAF Confederation Cup, where we saw the match between Azam of Tanzania versus Al Haddad of Libya, playing out a 2-0 win for Azam. But Azam were eliminated because they lost the first leg. So Al Haddad qualified for the group stage of the CAF Confederation Cup. Bakini, who are the champions, qualified over Kwara United of Nigeria. Kwara United won that first leg by 3-1, but they lost the second leg by 2-0, making sure that Bakini, who are the champions of the CAF Confederation Cup, qualified for this year's CAF Confederation Cup group stage. Accra As of Oaks of Ghana, after losing the first leg, I said in my last review show that I don't see any way the Ghanaian team, the Accra House of Oak team, is going to win this match. But they won the match, but unfortunately they knocked out of the preliminary stage. And Ray Bamako of Mali now qualifies for the group stage of the CAF Confederation Cup. So as it stands right now, Accra As of Oaks are out of the CAF Confederation Cup. Kwara United are out of the CAF Confederation Cup. So we see you guys next season. And the other results from the CAF Confederation Cup is rolling down on your screen, as you can see. So we move on to the African players as they did in the top 5 league abroad. So first up, we're going to take a look at the German Bundesliga, where Stuttgart and Bochum played out a 4-1 win for Stuttgart. Salas Kotumpo, the Democratic Republic of Congo player, was on show for his team this week. So this match was tagged as a relegation match between the two sides, because the two sides are struggling this season. So but Stuttgart came up with a top performance and a comprehensive 4-1 win over Bochum. So Stuttgart now move out of the relegation place and sit 14th on the table. Salas Katumpa was on the score sheet for Stuttgart as they won that match by 4-0. Wolfsburg versus Borussia Mönchengladbach match ended in a 2-2 draw. This game felt like a dogfight between two sides, going front and back. Two sides were just trying to see if they can win the game, but they both shared the points in this match as they played at a 2-2 draw. Omar Mamouche, the Egyptian international, continued his impressive form to the start of the season by scoring the goal, which happened to be the one that saw his team Wolfsburg take a point from the game. Leipzig versus Hertha Berlin. On paper, everybody was thinking, oh, this is going to be like a walkover match for Leipzig because of how they ended last season. And also, although their form have been inconsistent this season, but on paper, you always think, oh, Leipzig is going to defeat Hertha Berlin. But as the match started, it was going like that as they ran to a 3-0 first half result. So everybody was just thinking, oh, what's this going to be like? It's going to probably end about 5-6, because if you look at the first half statistics and how Leipzig you're playing that match, nothing short of a victory, and every scoreline was on the card. But Hertha Berlin, you're not ready to go down so easy as they scored 2 quick goals in the 62nd minute and the 64th minute to reduce the deficit to just 3-2. Leipzig were put on the pressure as they managed to hold the result to a 3-2 win. So in football, as I always say, you never can be complacent any time of the game. You always take your opponent serious and take the game serious, no matter the scoreline, and be professional. If not that they were lucky, I believe Hertha Berlin would have taken at least a point from this game. And the last match from the German Bundesliga was a match between Bayern Munich versus Freiburg. On paper, you feel, oh, Freiburg has been in a great form, and the match is going to be like a tough match for both teams. I think it's going to be like a odd scoreline result, but you never can tell in football. Bayern Munich, the champions, came and saw they conquered, the strode past Freiburg as they defeat Freiburg by 5-0. Sadio Mane and Eric Choupo-Moting were on the score side for Bayern Munich as they defeated Freiburg by 5-0. So this result actually see Bayern Munich moving up on the league table as they now sit second in the league table. From the Spanish La Liga, Real Betis versus Almeria ended in a 3-1 defeat for Almeria. El Bilal Traore, the Malian international, scored to equalize in the first half, but Real Betis came up and showed how good they are, showed their quality in the game, and the run and stroke past Almeria as they defeated them by 3-1. And that's all from the Spanish La Liga. As we move on to the Italian Serie A, where Atalanta and Sassuolo played at a 2-1 win for Atalanta. Ademola Lookman, who has been in impressive form this season, and this form is becoming so consistent as he was part of the goal scorers in this week. Actually, his goal was the one that saw them win all 3 points in the game. So at the moment, Atlanta now see themselves second position behind Napoli, and the hope for winning the Scudetto is still on the card, or probably, let me say, qualifying for the UEFA Champions League, all stay on the table for Atlanta. And we say kudos to Ademola Lookman for how impressive you have been this season for your club. Spezia versus Cremonese. Cremonese relegation are calling you guys. Will you answer the call? And it felt like they were not going to answer the call as Cyril Desert, the Nigerian international, opened the lead, opened the scoring for Cremonese in the 2nd minute of the game. And everybody was thinking, wow, is there going to be a shock on the card? Spurs are going to lose this game at home. Spurs, on the other hand, have not been in a great form this season, as they're trying to see if they can repeat last season impressive form. We saw them finish in mid-table, so they went on to win this match eventually, but it wasn't as they went on to draw this match. It was a bit of a shock to us. Everybody was thinking Spurs was going to win this match because of how impressive they've been in their previous matches this season. But Cremonese head on to pick 1 point from that game. Mbala Nzola scored one of the goals for Spezia in this game, as the 2 African players were on the score sheet for their teams. Napoli versus Bologna. Napoli, who are trying everything possible to take up the crown from AC Milan, won that match by 3-0. Musa Barrow scored in the 51st minute to level the score for Bologna before Victor Osimhen, the Nigerian international, came up with a big goal and scored the winner in the 69th minute. At the moment now, Napoli sits on the top of the table with 26 points after 10 games, and you never can tell. No one knows how this season is going to end. In Napoli, can they hold on to win this league? Can they take the crown off AC Milan? Or can Atlanta cause an upset and overtake them? We never can tell. So we're going to give you result as it goes from the Italian Serie A and other match. Leeds versus Fiorentina, which is the Monday Night Football. So Asin Kase, the Gambian international, and Christian Kwame, the Ivory Coast international, both scoring in that game as the team head on to play a 1-1 draw. The result didn't look favorable for Fiorentina, who we all expect to win this match because of how good and how impressive some of the players have been this season. But Leeds head on to 1 point in this game as the match ended in a 1 draw. Currently, Leeds things are not looking bright for them as they just sit above the relegation zone with just 8 points from 10 matches. So if you're going to get out of the relegation, you have to keep everything in check and see how you can keep on winning games. And we move on to the French League 1, where Auxerre and Nice played after 1-1 draw. And the Delots, this man, one of the most impressive African players at the moment, because every week we talk about him. If it's not scoring, it's giving an assist. So on today's match, he was also on the score sheet as he gave Nice a 20-minute lead, but the lead didn't last as Nuna da Costa, the Cape Verde international, leveled the score, and both sides shared 1 point in the game. So Auxerre versus Nice ended in a 1-1 draw as both sides took 1 point from the match. Nantes versus Brest saw a total of 4 African players on the score sheet. Noah Fadiga, the Senegalese international, gave Brest an early lead. Everybody was thinking, wow, are they going to win this match? Because before the goal, Nantes missed a penalty, and they were awarded another penalty after Brest took the lead. And Simon Moses, the Nigerian international, stepped on to score that goal. To score the goal, they went on to increase their lead in that game as Ignatius Ganago made the match 2-1. So they went on to score other goals. Mustafa Mohammed scored in the 71 minutes to put the game beyond reach for Brest as they scored another towards the end of the match to make it 4-1 to Nantes. So Nantes ran away with all 3 points as they defeated Brest by 4 goals to 1. And we move on to the English Premier League, where we saw the big match of the week between Liverpool versus Manchester City. This match felt like I think to me it's one of the best games of the season so far. Everybody was expecting the robot man to come up to Anfield, smash the ground. Everybody was expecting Pep Guardiola to bring up the tactics. They're going to wipe Liverpool. But not forgetting, this is Anfield. Liverpool has now lost to Manchester City at home for the past 5 seasons. Virgil van Dijk has never lost a league game at home at Anfield. Manchester City, on the other hand, has never lost a game this season. They're trying to go on unbeaten season. So everybody was thinking, oh, they're going to lose this. Liverpool going to lose this match because Haaland is going to come to Anfield and wipe the floor. But who stepped up in this game? The big man, the Egyptian king, Mohamed Salah. Everybody has been talking trash about my man. Say he's finished. He's not world class. He's ghosting in big games. But the big man stepped up. A long pass from Alisson to his chest. Tony Cancelo straight at the goalkeeper. Ederson looking at him face to face. Mohamed Salah raised up his head, watched the post, put on the far side. 1-0 to Liverpool at Anfield. A lot of talk about in the smash as Liverpool rise up to the occasion with the all energy from the Anfield crowd. Liverpool won that match by 1-0. And nobody can write off Liverpool currently because the league is still on. I know the Arsenal fans, they are happy because after this match, they are still sitting on top of the table. But at the moment, you cannot write off Liverpool because on their day, they can beat anybody. So that result is a favorable result for Arsenal as they now go 4 points ahead of Manchester City. So currently now, we move on to the other big match of the week in the Spanish La Liga, the match between Real Madrid versus Barcelona. I will just be honest with you. I will be honest with you. Time passed like, let me say, 10 seasons ago. This match, the El Clasico, has been one of them. It's not just one, it's the biggest smash of the season. Everybody look forward to watching this match. But currently, it's just like Southampton versus Leeds. Nobody's paying attention to it because Barcelona and Real Madrid are falling off on the pedal. The La Liga, the league itself has fallen off its pedal since Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo left Barcelona and Real Madrid, respectively. The quality of this game has dropped down so drastically. But this match, it was a one-way traffic for Real Madrid as they defeated, humiliated, and trashed Barcelona by 3-1. Currently, Barcelona, everything around Barcelona feels like a mess at the moment. There's no strategy, signing players upon players, but still no good result. They feel like a rotten potato at the moment. If you stamp on it, it can get scattered. Just how Real Madrid destroyed them at the Santiago de Bernabeu. Karim Benzema and his gang were on show in this match as they ran away with a 3-1 win over Barcelona. And that's all we have from the African players how they did in the top 5 league abroad. And we move on to the other segment of today's show. Do you know? And on this week, do you know in 66 games against the big 6 teams, Mohamed Salah has had a 48 goals and assist contribution? Now you know. And we're going to crown African Player of the Week. And African Player of the Week is it's not going to one person today. It's going to the Nigeria Under-17 Female World Cup team who are representing Nigeria, representing Africa at the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. We say congratulations to you guys out there and hopefully flying the flag of Africa. We're going to win this tournament this time for the first time in the history of African football. And that's all we have for today's show. If today's show has been entertaining to you, please click on the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel, and click on the notification bell to keep you up to date with all things African football from this channel. Until I meet you again, I stay safe and God bless you.